Hello and welcome to Stammerun with me, John. So today we're going to be looking at the marathon in London live. So we're going to watch it effectively live today. So we're in the studio, and it needs to be done. So in a couple of weeks' time, the studio's about to be done. I was about to go live earlier on, but the camera had some issues. So I'm just going to adjust the light slightly because it's a bit bright, isn't it? Does that work better? Yeah, it does. So feel free to drop some comments, and let's get ready to go. So the wheelchair race has started. So let's see what we've got. Adjust this camera slightly. Here we go. David Weir is in this pack. It's his 25th consecutive race as well. So that's amazing. 25th consecutive marathon is absolute crazy. So if you know anybody who's on there today, then good luck. And I know how punishing it can be out there today. So you can watch this on BBC. So the marathon today is streamed live on BBC iPlayer. So feel free to stick it on and have me in the background, just talking through the marathon. So this is a good opportunity. So it's me here for 2 hours. Well, hopefully, it'd be really cool if it was under that. But 2 hours today. So feel free to comment, like, favorite, and subscribe. We can talk about all things shoes and anything else. So please feel free to say some stuff. Yeah, let's have a good marathon. Let's have a look. So what's quite cool, my 100,000 subscriber award. So thank you to everybody who's been part of this journey. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, so 100,000. That's really quite cool. Let's have a look. So the wheelchair, the race started. So London today is a really fantastic day today. I did plan to cover it live up there today, but sadly, due to being a dad and some other things, it just wasn't an option. So then I decided to do the stream at the very last second. So yeah, it's crazy. And the London course is like streets. It literally is the streets of London. It's absolute crazy. And in England, the potholes are absolutely crazy. The streets here are not exactly the best. So good luck to everybody today. I know loads of people have trained, and also as well, it's really hard to get into the London Marathon as well. So congratulations on that. I've tried a couple of times, but absolutely, it's been a no. So I've tried to get in there. So congratulations on that. The ballot is actually now open as well for this year. So I've entered that this morning. I probably will not get a place, but let's see on that one. It's amazing. So the wheelchairs have started now. So I think the main one's going to start about 30:30. So let's see what's going to happen on that. So yeah, I'm streaming on from BBC. So obviously I can't stream it live, but we can look at this. So I can't wait for it to start. So loads of people have trained the big thing for the London one as well is people tend to dress up in like kit and stuff, and big heads and that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you now, that's going to be a regret instant. The moment that they start to jog the first mile of that, it'll feel amazing over the first mile, but let me tell you, by mile 2 or 3, they're going to be absolutely blowing, because that is hard. So good luck to those people who have decided to wear like a Superman outfit, or who are, because that's just mad. But it's all for a good cause. So if you're doing it for a good cause, then that's amazing. And I am quite envious actually that I'm not up there today. Just looking at it now, it does look amazing. I think the temperature is probably perfect as well. So if you know somebody who's doing it, or you've done it, feel free to give yourself a shout out now in the chat. So let me know your best times. As you can see up there, I've got loads and loads of trainers up there. Feel free to let me know as we watch, kind of what have you bought, anything new, what your favorite ones are. I can tell you right now, my favorite shoe, I did put it to the side, because they are an amazing shoe and I bought them. Shameless plug to me, the videos that I have on the shoe are up there now, so please feel free to take a look at these, because they are pretty cool. So it's the Hoka Skyward X. Camera's not that great, so hopefully they come out on camera. So Skyward X, I have to say, they are a chunky shoe. I think we're like 48.5, 49 mil in the heel, and like 42. And sometimes what you do find with shoes, right, is that they say that, and they are, but you kind of have this like massive the drop between the heel and the forefoot is, so there's not a lot of foam, right? But in these, there is a lot of foam. This is just a chunk of foam in here. I mean, I can't even express to you in hand like how chunky these things are. So the first thing I will say on the Hokas are they're chunky. But the good thing about that, in terms of cushion and a max stack shoe, these are a proper max stack shoe. So, and the good thing that I will say is that these are comfortable. And there's a plate in here. So there's a carbon plate in here, and there's this like foam stuff like over the top of it. So with these, what these are, okay, so there's a carbon plate, and kind of normally a carbon plate kind of is with the shoe, so it follows the transition of the shoe, right? Whereas this is a convex plate in the shoes, which means that the plate is actually upside down. So it's like that spring. So you're pressing against the carbon plate, which is supposed to give you more spring. And it really, really does. Like these shoes are, these Hokas are fantastic. And so far, I mean, I've not been in a shoe quite like this one. So it's a combination of like a P-bar foam, which sits underneath the foot, and then this kind of new EVA stuff. And normally EVA can be quite dead, so they tend to put like a foam, like a cheaper foam, and with their expensive foam. But I tell you what, whatever they put in here, this EVA is fantastic. So it's actually really, really soft as well. So it is just a really, really soft, comfortable ride. It is propulsive. The transition is fantastic. I generally believe that this is their overall best shoe, because I think it can do absolutely everything. It's just an absolute fantastic shoe. So if you get an opportunity to test the shoe and see the shoe, this is an absolute amazing shoe. So if you got a chance, so pick this up. So anybody who's here, so there are 5 people watching, so thank you for that. That's pretty cool actually. And I'm guessing that those 5 people are probably my family. So that's quite cool. So the marathon hasn't started yet, so he's just about to start. So the wheelchair race has kicked off, and as I say, it's David Weir doing his 25th, which is absolutely crazy. Let's see if I can adjust the lights it's a bit bright. Get this on here. That's a little bit better, isn't it? So let's have a look. So they're talking now to some of runners on how they feel, giving it to some guy in a vest. So as you can see, there's so many different people, which what I think is really, really quite cool actually is there's so many different people from loads of walks of life, and it's just amazing how they come together to basically put themselves through pain. So if anyone has ever run the 26.2 miles, absolute crazy. So I did a training run yesterday. I've got an ultra coming up in 30 odd days, 25th of May, and I'm going to do 100k. So yeah, I did a half yesterday, just trying to practice at really, really slow paces, and so hard. So I tip my hat off to anybody that puts on a pair of shoes and runs, because it is really difficult. Even if it's like a 1k, just if you put on your shoes and you go for a run, I think it's amazing. Makes you feel amazing as well. So all these people who are out there today, just hope you stay safe out there, don't get injured, and have a really, really good race. So let's see what goes on. So it hasn't started yet. So this is a really cool guy who's on here, and he's done marathons this year. This is his seven already, and it's only like April. That amazing, and he's running for Macmillan. So shout out to him today. Amazing. He should be pretty good at this. That's amazing achievement. So the women are going to announce women today. Oh, the women are going off. That's cool. So there's 3, 4 fastest of all time. Hassan last year was absolutely amazing last year. When she stopped and then she caught up back with the pack, absolute crazy. That's some crazy stuff. I mean, I can't even express to you how amazing that is. So Safan Hassan, she's just crazy, and she's here as well. So absolute stunning. The 3 of the 4 fastest in history are here today. So absolutely amazing. That's absolute crazy. So Hassan was a 400-meter runner, sorry, an 800-meter runner. 800 meters to the marathon is just ridiculous. And not only to be amazing at that, but then win a marathon as well. That's just unbelievable. That's just next level crazy stuff. So the women, good luck to them today. Good luck to everyone for your causes as well. So hopefully you raise loads and loads of money. It'd be amazing today. So amazing today. So just Paula Radcliffe is on there. Paula Radcliffe was amazing. She always looked like she was in pain though. She used to run, and she used to have this like head thing, like that, and like it's like oh my god, she just used to look painful, literally from the first day, the first steps. But amazing runner though. She always looked like she was in pain, which put me off, to be honest with you. going to be some tactics today. So tactics, right? So they're talking about that today, and only elite have those, because when you start running, I mean, I've got a PB of like 3 hours and 4, but the 3 hours and 4 are on a fracture leg. So I've only ever done kind of, sorry, she was just speaking this. So I've only ever done one. I'm doing an ultra and I might do another one. So I did a really, really hilly one called the Hosted Marathon in Essex. And that's a really, really hard one. So I was probably on pace for like a 2:40, about sort of like halfway mark. And then I stress fractured my leg, and then went through the second half at about 1:48. So I finished it in 3 hours and 4 minutes. So the point of that is that you can have you can have a plan, but sometimes the plan just, and when you're an elite, and I mean these elite guys, they're just amazing. They're just stunning. These elite men and women, I mean, they're just next level. I just look at envy. I mean, I'm coming up to 41, and I started to race when I was 37, and it just happened to be that I'm all right. But these people are just unbelievable. They're just amazing. I'm just in awe of, and they just make it look so effortless as well. So it's just amazing. If you ever want to learn, then just consume. You don't. I don't think you necessarily need like loads and loads of trainers. He says, but they do help. But these amazing people. You could stick them in a pair of slippers and they would do something. So you know. Yeah, amazing. So it looks like the wind's kicking up today on the course. Which it might be a bit cold now, but let me tell you something. On mile 10, that's going to be nice, and then on mile 20, when you've got that breeze, that's going to be good. That's going to be nice. So it actually looks like conditions-wise, it's pretty good. There's no rain today, so that's what's pretty good. So there's 10 people watching. Feel free to comment. Say hi, say hello. That'd be cool. Just say hi, say hello. See Trav's in there. So they go through the list of women today. So what we've got Asifa. I would absolutely butcher the names, so there's no point in me even trying to say the names, because I'll get absolutely butchered. Thank you for the like, by the way, whoever that was. I reckon he was one of my daughters. Thank you. Cool. So, it's kicking off. I know that feeling really, really well when you're standing there on line and you're in your vest and it's bloody cold. A marathon best 2:17. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. They all look really, really cold, right? And like you're like standing there and you're just like, oh my god, you just wanna, move. But whoa, man, that's just crazy. So fueling as well is really, really key. I can't even stress that enough. Like, fueling is just so important. If you get your fueling wrong, then you can, absolutely die. And as soon as you hit that wall, that's so hard to come back from. Things like gels and that kind of stuff are just really, really handy. But the thing about me is that like these guys, like, they just don't wear a pack, right? So these girls here, haven't got packs on. Where do you put all this stuff, right? And I can't stand like having things on me. But you kind of need to be fueled, so I find that bit quite difficult. So here we go, start of 2024, the marathon. And they're going to go, I can't believe they're going to actually bloody race this. I'm just trying to survive it. That's it. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. See, now I love the shoe spot. So I'm going to spot shoes. Um, I really do love the shoe spot. So perfect. So this pack now will stay together for a bit. And what you'll find is really, really like early doors is that they'll split up. But even the slow people in this pack. So the women now are off, and the main ones are up front. The pacemakers are there, and what I love is spotting shoes. I think tell you now what shoes are on there. Um, my favourite marathon shoe so far of all time is I'm going to be quite sad is the Alpha Fly. I think it's the best shoe. Um, but tell you what, I did a half in Hoka Rocket X2, and that shoe's amazing. That shoe's so cool. In fact, let me just go grab it. It's just there, right? So it's cool. There we go. So let's get some shoes on the go. So we might as well. We've got 2 hours to talk about stuff, and we didn't just have to talk about shoes. We can talk about anything you guys like. Um, so this is the Hoka Skyward X. Now, even though this, in terms of stack height, these obviously in terms of like a stack height, these are a proper high stack shoe, but the X actually feels a bit more. It just, I would say it's definitely more of a sort of comfortable shoe. It's a better shoe, and you wouldn't think that you'd be able to feel as much kind of comfort in something that's got less stack on it. But this is such a good shoe. This is really, really good shoe. Slightly on the expensive side, but I was fortunate enough I didn't pay that. So I got it like half price for like £110. So it's a really good shoe. So the map. So talking about the map now, Steve Cram, legend. Steve Cram's an absolute ledge. So they're then going to kind of. So they start outside of London. So it's not necessarily like start into London. They sort of end in London. So they just start off at Wanstead, which is just outside of London, and then they get into London, and then they get to the Mall, which is by Buckingham Palace, and then they stop there. So the women are currently getting through the first mile already, so they're 3 minutes 27 started. So I'm guessing they were already through the first mile. Just coming up to the first mile, 3:23 a mile. Ridiculous. I mean, I can. Sorry, not a mile. That would be crazy. That's probably for a K actually. So I reckon they'll probably go for a mile at about five something. Let's see what they do. So marathon shoes. So this Wave Rebellion Pro. Again, that's a really high stack height shoe. That's quite a chunky one as well. That's like a 40. This is like 49 mil. I actually prefer a Hoka to this, even though this is a race shoe. The Hoka technically is a sort of everyday fast shoe. It's not meant for a race shoe. I don't think you can use it for that. The Rebellion Pro is interesting shoe. I think the upper's terrible. Feels quite cheap, and again, this is supposed to be a carbon plated super shoe. As a first attempt, I mean, this is a stunning shoe. This is a good shoe. I just don't like the upper on this shoe. You got something like that. They're all women, probably in something like a bunch of Nikes, probably in the Vaporfly 3s, guessing. Alpha Flight, some Adidas Evos in there as well. So pretty cool. So you've got this Puma again. So that's I don't even know what racing this is. Well, this is a good shoe. It's a really interesting shoe. It's a really cool shoe. I've done a video on all these shoes, so feel free to check them out. Yeah, it's got this like plate in here as well. So this plate is it's an interesting shoe. This one actually, it's a fast shoe. I say it's definitely more a 10k shoe, like a fast 5k to 10k shoe. So, and then you obviously got your Saucony Dolphin Pro 3 as well. So that's pretty cool. It's just kind of like really bouncy Piba stuff. Again, this is still a cracking option. I've not actually raced in this shoe, but it's still a good shoe. So, and I've got a hi for Mercury. E, how you doing? I hope you're doing. I love the fact that they're talking about this, right? So it's the wheelchair race, and they're talking about tactics, and I'm just like, if that was me, I'd just be on there surviving. So they just have to use their hands. It's ridiculous, absolutely crazy. I think obviously it is slightly easier when you've got wheels, but I mean, just using your arms, athletes are ridiculous, and being like over that sort of the wheelchair thing is just it looks so uncomfortable. I don't even know how they manage to do it, to be honest with you, and especially on these roads as well. All they got to do is hit like a pothole, and that is the end of that wheelchair. I just find it crazy how literally these are the streets of London, like the actual roads. And as I say, if you know anything about roads in London, they ain't they ain't good. They aren't great. So the wheelchair leaders are kind of together. They're just somebody just crossed on a zebra crossing. I love it. So you've got this amazing race, and somebody's just crossed over the zebra crossing. They should have waited. That's the law, isn't it? That you've got to wait by a crossing, and they just whizzed through and they didn't even stop. Obviously, I'm kidding. It's just like being on a normal London day. You go across a road and that's it. 20 miles an hour. You've got to keep the speed limit. So I think I'm not going to attempt the names because I'll butcher it completely. But I think that what's his name, Romachik, who's number one in the wheelchair race. I think he won Boston as well. So it's so cool. It's David Weir again, who's in his 25th. 25th. Absolute mental. Yeah. So what I find like an interesting thing, and I think this is why it's a collaborative sport, is because even though you have a race against each other, you almost have to work together. So like even if you're in the wheelchair race, you still have to work together because you get in the slipstream of that, and you've you got to help each other. So it's almost like you sort of like help each other, and that's the same with the main race as well. Is that you you help each other um, in a pack because it is hard. It's absolutely hard. So um, yeah, hello to the 4 people watching. Thank you so much. Feel free to leave and come back. I'm going to be here for 2 hours. So as it stands, Stammerun is 156,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So feel free to like, favorite, and subscribe. Let's get up as high as we possibly can. Um, little bit about the channel. So I created the channel really as a safe space. That is an inclusive space for everybody. The premise of the channel is stammering. I have a stammer, not that you can really tell sometimes, but sometimes I do, and I kind of always had one, and then I kind of learned to speak. But I put it to the side, and I kind of hid it from everybody. I wouldn't talk about it. And the mental health issues. And again, this is why the running side of it is so amazing, because it really does help with mental health. So, and I do think that I think I could only speak as a man, and I do think men particularly like to hide this stuff, and we shouldn't talk. And we'll have issues, and I know what it's like. I'm a dad. I work, and I just want people to think that I'm strong all of the time, but I'm not. So and the channel is there all about that. So feel free to comment and open up about anything you want to. We're always here. So 156,000 subscribers. So it'd be really cool if we can get up to excuse me, 156,000 subscribers. We are getting big, and that's all thanks to you guys, and I thank you so much. We've got Kelly Holmes now. Massive hair, man. That is some good hair. That is some amazing hair. She's got some cracking shoes on. She's got the New Balance. I want to say either the Rebel, the London Rebel version of it. I just can't get over her hair, man. That is some big old hair. That is. But the New Balance shoes out there, they're awesome. So they're like a luminous yellow and an orange, which is pretty cool actually. So I think they look like the SC or something like that. The SC version 4s. They look really cool. So London Marathon, stick it on. If you don't want to listen to them, listen to me. We can interact. We can talk about stuff. Stick me on the side. Let's just talk about stuff. I love talking about shoes. I'm quite a sad person, really. So got my Welsh flag behind me. Anybody from Wales. So even though the accent is not there, and it's gone on there. Kelly Holmes' hair. That's amazing. She's got some hair in her. That Buffon. Now talking about couch to 5K. Couch to 5K. I have to tell you what, couch to 5K. Oof, if you've never run before, tell you what, it's never too late. Get on the shoes, go for a run. Just go for a walk. Some guy with a pack on now. He's a jiu-jitsu expert. He's got an ironing board on his back. He's got no shoes on and an ironing board. And he's Welsh. You got to wear shoes, dude. Wear shoes. It's a marathon. You've got to wear shoes. An ironing board on his back. I can say what I like. I'm Welsh. He's running 26.2 miles. with no shoes. Absolutely amazing. But to be fair, I mean these people who are on here. Oh yes, got to bone conduction earphones in. Those are important. So when you race over here, bone conduction ones are cool because they don't go inside the ear. It's just outside. Most races here ban in here ones because you can't actually hear. So bone conduction ones are pretty cool actually. So if you can get a pair, um, I would. They are really, really good. Don't forget to test them out because I've been in a race and when they don't work, and then you have to run the whole event without songs. And if that's important, um, it's a long road. It is really is a long, difficult road when you can't run the race how planned. Now we've got some more people on there, some more celebrities. So we've got some more celebrities. To Dummit. Is it Joel Dummit? I think it is. He's got a big fish or something. We've got Ramesh. Actually looks like he's lost a load of weight, man. Joel Dummit. The guy that will go to an opening of an envelope. Go on, Joel. Ramesh Ranganathan. That's a cool name. He's a funny guy, and he looks like he's lost a load of weight. So good on him. So he's going to be fair to him, he's going as a fish. Now, if you can see this fish, so Joel is on it as a fish, man. That's hard. He's going to regret it. Instant regret. I'm telling you now, instant regret. You stick on that costume, that fish costume. Ooh, it's going to be a yeah. On this Ruth Wilson, I think it is. Luther, I love that program. She's she's brilliant in that as an actress. She's fantastic. So that's gonna be good. But what I think is, I might say something controversial in a second. Um, so is that the London marathon? I am all up. The charity stuff is really amazing. It's really really cool. Um, but if you enter it, bear in mind if you do it as a charity place, so you can do it as a ballot. You can enter and just get a place, or you can get a charity place. Now, I understand, it, but if you do a charity place, you have to commit to raise like I think it's a minimum of 2.5 grand, and you have to raise that. And a lot of the places which I don't agree with go to like competitions and that kind of stuff. So it's really hard to get into because I get it, but it's almost like it's so hard to to run the marathon. It's just like a normal person. It is all about money, um, and some of it for amazing causes, which 100%. But some of it does go. It is about because obviously they've got to put an event on, so they've got to make a ton of money. So it almost it's a bit sometimes it's a bit but 90% of it goes to an amazing cause. So the whole marathon, or they're getting ready now. The women are, I don't know what their time is, but looking amazing. Oh, sweaty already. I'm just sweating, just sitting here. Thank you. Welcome to Stammerun. If you've never been here before, we talk about everything here. Stammerun, shoes, mental health. We talk about so many different things here. The only reason why I'm not up there today is because kids and stuff. So family comes first, and as much as I'd love to be up there in this today with camera, family comes first. So I'm a dad, so we can talk about that and talk about anything you like. Running 20 minutes in. So I reckon 20 minutes in, I reckon they are probably a good 5, maybe 4 and a bit, 5K now. So 20-minute 5K in itself is amazing, but I reckon they're probably, I reckon they're probably through 2:26. So the pace is 2:26. Mental. So my 5K time is, this was done a couple of years ago, is 16:05, and that was done on a course. But if anyone can do a 5K, it is hard work. It really is super hard, man. Hard work for that. So the group now of 2 in the wheelchair race is now a group of 4. So they've come back, proper slowed down. That's pretty cool. Some water going. Don't forget to stay hydrated no matter what you do. Stay hydrated. And I've got this massive blue thing here. So London Bridge. I used to work down there, so I know that bridge quite well. I walked over that the other day. So London Bridge is cool. It is pretty cool. So nutrition wise, so tell you when we come to nutrition, and I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I will just say that so Kendall Mint, really cool, sent me this stuff, and it's like action packed stuff. I think it's like £20, and inside it had like bars and gels and that kind of stuff. I did make a video of that, and have to say, like, it is really good stuff. Like, so Kendall Mint, fantastic stuff. So if you do get a opportunity to buy it for your next race, absolutely, I think you should definitely check them out. So Kendall Mint, historically, trying to find a gel pack, are they've been around for a long time. So they were it's like this sugar and mint. So originally like this sugar and mint bar thing, which they still do, by the way, which is, it's for something that sounds really simple, it's really effective. It's really nice. So they sent me this stuff, the gels and that kind of stuff, and it's got like your electrolytes in it and that kind of stuff. And they've really, like, in terms of a range, you've got some really good stuff in there, and they are amazing. I'm just going to stop for a sec. There's a guy running with okay, so he's not Welsh. So he's got clogs on and a DJ deck. He's got DJ decks. What would you run with that? Fastest marathon as a DJ. What the? I mean, and I know, and he's doing it for cancer research, which is amazing. But oh my goodness, but what running? Honestly, if you've got the BBC, you've got access, like, and he's playing. I mean, he's cool. He is my favourite one of the day so far. He's going to carry DJ decks. Now, I'm bored man with no shoes on, he's just his feet are gonna be messed up for days. But DJ man is cool. Absolute. There's a party at the start. Not going to be a party at the end. Tell you what, first mile, 10 kilos extra weight. Woo, that is that's rough. That is rough. Oh, they're doing the little quiet and calm thing now, just before the men start. 15,000 runners. 15,000 runners. Look at that. Yep. Which certainly is a life affirming experience. So you got this heading to the start thing. So the camera I originally planned to use today, just pain, pain in my um, so I'm having to use this like webcam thing, which is all right, but yeah. So today, Kafuzi is out there today. I know Kafuzi's out there today. If you didn't know, me and Kafuzi are best mates. We're not really. So I did an interview with Kafuzi, and Kafuzi is absolutely amazing. Didn't have to give me the time of day. Um, Sent him a message on Instagram, even though I sort of messed up the audio from my perspective, so you can't hear me on the video, but you can hear him. And honestly, like there's so many people who who do what I do better than I do. Who have more experience. I've only been doing this for a couple of months, really, 4 months, and they are amazing. But it's really hard to talk to people. But Fuzi, who's literally like a legend, just goes, yeah, all right, and he's here today. So Fuzi, man, I hope you bust it out, mate. I hope you absolutely um, smash your time, and I hope you get your target as well. And that's to everybody today as well. If you got an aim in mind, finish safely, amazing. Try and stay safe, hydrate, finish safe, and but if you can manage to smash a PB, then amazing. So I'm actually going to give this a bit of a test of it now, actually. So chocolate mint energy gel. Let's give this a bit of a go, just because I like Kendall Mint because they're quite nice people as well. So it's going to give this a little go. Mm-hmm. Chocolate and mint. That's good. Mm-hmm. Gabby Logan, they wheeled her out again. They literally just go, let's wheel somebody out. So she's her and Claire Balding. Between them two, they cover most things. Mm, Kelvin Kipton. Oh mate, Kelvin Kipton. Mm, Kelvin Kipton just devastated. I mean, I didn't even know the guy, but he's a kid, 22 years old, his whole life ahead of him, and it's really, I mean, it's really, really devastating. I mean, I truly believe he would have been an all-time great. I truly believe that he would have been the best. Um, Kelvin, man, he's just devastating, devastating. It's just really sad. I just there's so many people whose life are cut short, and that's why a lot of people are here today. But it just goes to hit home, right? That people who run this particular race for a cause, and they've got these amazing causes, but one of the elite athletes are not here. So, you know, I just So they're showing a video now of Kipton, and he had a wife and kids as well, and it's just devastating. I mean, the guy, I watched it last year. He just made it look ridiculous. Fastest of all time. The defending champion's not here, and that's just amazing guy. Hour and 26 minutes. And when you take out the sporting element of that, you know, he's a just young guy. So he's 20, 23, young guy, husband, dad, man, amazing, just absolute amazing guy. So, mm, 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 mm. So well done to Kendall. That's amazing. Mm, mm, mm. It's basically more breakfast. Ooh. Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Calvin Gibson. Yeah, don't forget his coach. His coach as well was killed in the car crash as well. So Kelvin obviously is the sort of guy that gets the ball back the most, but his coach can talk. 24 years old, and his coach as well. You know, ridiculous. Yeah, we've got to applause. Definitely, definite applause there, Kelvin. So we got so good luck to the British guys today. Hopefully we can do something in this race. Now that Sir Mo is the old Mobot and all that, you know, again he can still smash out a marathon in like 2:20, 2:30, just like, you know, ridiculous. These people, these elite athletes, it make me sick with their talent. But again, though, it's, you know, it's hard work as well. You know, let's not under underplay that. It is like hard work. So we've got Bukele today. We've got again. I don't want to say the names because I'll get absolutely pounded for messing up the names. I don't want to mess up people's names. So British ones. So good luck to KRS, the Hawkins, to Gary Selassie. Yeah, come on, guys, let's go. Good luck to the British girls as well. Got Hawkins there, 31. His best time is 2:08. That's ridiculous. 2 hours and 8 minutes for a marathon is ridiculous. My God, he's 30. KRS, this guy is brilliant. I think he's only young, 20, 22, 23. 26, all right. 2:08. Welcome to Stammerun. There's 6 people watching. Say hi if you're not, and we are at. I can tell you exactly how much we're at. We are to tell you how much we are. We are roughly about 156. It's Ron George. It's streaming on the BBC, mate. So BBC. So BBC iPlayer, basically. So get it on that, mate. And it's cool. So feel free to keep me on in background because Steve Cram's boring. So am I if you talk to my wife. But let's stick it on and we can interact. We can talk about the marathon. Let's just get on. So I'm at roughly 156 k 156,417. If we can get to 157 today, that would be amazing. So Kelly Holmes with a massive hair started it, so they're all off. So the guys are off now. Here we go. Kelly Holmes. That hair. I just I'm loving her hair, man. It's just like this. I mean, just because brilliant, loving it. The elites are like smashing it up. So what tends to happen as well is if you aren't aware, is when you go to these things, you go to like a pen, and obviously not like a pig pen, right? Excuse me, but you get in a pen, and then they ask you like your time, and then you get in that pen, and then you start off for your time. So it's yeah, 50,000, 15,000 people. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. It's mental. 26.2 miles. Go on, Crammy. Obviously, Cram there. Amazing athlete. But every year, wheel him out. I reckon they stick him in a cupboard. And then they go, right, come on, Steve. Today's the day. They can fulfill their dreams. So good luck today. It's going to be painful. It's going to be up and down. Good luck. So, Stammerun, please comment. Any interaction is amazing. There are 9 people watching. Say hello, say hi. Um, like, favorite, subscribe, watch, anything you like. So, shoe spotting time. So, if you do have it on, let me know what your favorite shoes are. That'd be cool. Um, so, it looks like obviously you've got some Nikes on. So, last year, Kelvin Kipton was wearing the Alpha Fly 2. I'm not the biggest fan of that shoe, but what do I know? Because he came in first. So what do I know? But I'm not the biggest fan of that shoe. I think the Vaporfly 2 is overrated. Let me know what you think about that statement. I do think the Vaporfly 2 is overrated. What do you think? Do you think they are overrated? Do you think some shoes are overrated? Let me know. So going around a massive round, but I just love the fact that they just they're running past people's houses as well. It's brilliant, brilliant. I love it. Look at that. They literally are just the streets of London. It's brilliant. Look at that. But imagine though, right? If you're in that house right now, and you can just watch all these people go by. The rubbish must be ridiculous though. So Paula Radcliffe's here. All the stars are out. They wheeled them all out. Oh, the women's race. I do think they're all in. So they've got these luminous shoes on. I do think they're Nikes. I think they're Alpha Flies, not Vaporfly threes. I think. So Asifa 10k through 31:26. That's mental. But it's not so much even the time, right? So they can run quicker than that, but you got to think about us 31:26 during a marathon. That's mental. I mean, my quickest 10k is 30:35, and that's during a half marathon. But this is just ridiculously quick. But I love the fact that like they're running past people's flats as well. Like in London, obviously, it's quite a a mix of like houses and that kind of stuff. And these are basically people's streets. This is like somebody just lives down here, and you see people like um, just just walking to the shop or crossing a road or whatever else. So London never sleeps. Doesn't even stop. Doesn't sleep. Not even for a race. It doesn't care that as you've got this amazing thing on the streets today. Um, all it cares about is that people are on the street. So to the women, good luck today. I really hope you can smash it, and good luck to anybody if you know anybody today who's in this and they're raising some cash for a cause or not. Just feel free to mention him, and I'll give him a shout out. Happy to do that. So Rose Harvey is being selected for the Olympics. That's cool as well. It's like Olympic year as well. So wheelchair races, there's still an hour. So they haven't been selected. So what a lot of this as well is that people are running for times as well. So this is probably one of the last opportunities that the elites have to get selected for the Olympics. So this is quite a big one today as well. So cool. Their arms must be well knackered. Honestly, absolute crazy. So as I said, please don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. Stick this on in the background on BBC and listen to me if you like. I wonder who's watching. Nobody right now. Oh, we're back up to 2. Let's have a look. Mental. So let's talk about some shoes that are not so good. And I recently tested and did a video on these, the Nike Next Nature Pegasus Turbo. So picked these up for £50, and for £50 as a trainer, I just have to stress that these are a women's size 9, just because I couldn't find a size 9, but they're 50 quid. So they're a bit pink, but I'm a dad. I've got 3 girls, so I don't care about pink. And they're not too bad. I wouldn't necessarily wear them on street. If they were a different colour, I would wear these every day. So for £50, they're not bad. But as a running shoe with the Turbo name, the Pegasus Turbo name, yeah, they and for £150 new, I think Nike have been a little bit cheeky, because you shouldn't have called them Pegasus Turbo, because that's plain on a name, and I've got Turbo 2s. These are nothing like Turbo 2s. There's more foam in here, but that doesn't mean more is better. It's got this cage of EVA around the shoe called SR02. You might as well just stick a brick on it, to be honest with you. So the idea of the shoe is it's not a fast shoe. In fact, it's got turbo on it. They should just taken that out, because it's not turbo. It's not fast. It's not a fast shoe. I mean, I'm for an everyday non-elite guy, I'm reasonably fast, so I know what fast is. Originally, like in school and stuff, I was quite fast, having an 11-second 100 meters. So I know what fast is, and these are just not that. So these are just not a fast shoe. So Nike have been cheeky. I think they basically stuck on a name on here, and the fact is, got the Sumex foam on here. Um, doesn't mean it is proper. Um, in here is basically crushed up foam, so it just feels better. This is just a as a run shoe. It's supposed to be like a trail, so you can be out there in the birds and the trees and wherever else, and be on the trail, and then you go, oh, I need to now be off the trail and let's go to some shops or on like a road, and you can switch between the two. But nah, not for me, thanks. I think it will last. So the good point of the shoe is, I think the upper is a hard wearing upper. It's a fly knit yarn upper thing. So cover this in mud. And I think when it dries, you'll just be able to like thing it off. So that's fine. The lugs on here are pretty good. This EVA stuff is I think it's hard wearing. So I do think that the shoe will last. I think for a lighter runner, 100% not. I just don't think that it just feels heavy. It just feels like a heavy, cumbersome shoe. But for a trainer to wear around, fine, but not for 150 quid. If you can pick it up for like 60 quid, yeah, fine. Even still today, it's like a 2022 shoe, 2023. If you can pick it up, then yeah, fine. But just be warned that Sumex foam, it's not. It's just not a great shoe. It'd be cool to understand what your favourite shoes are, your distances as well. Have you got anything planned for this year? What have you got planned for this year? Anything cool planned? Um, and yeah, and we'll stick this on. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, AJ. What's AJ doing on here? He might run, but I mean, can't say I'm the biggest fan of AJ, to be honest with you, but there you go. How many people? There's no personal gain, AJ. I can assure you, mate, of that. Sorry, not 15,000, 50,000 people. So it's pretty cool. They've obviously wheeled him out here today as well. Mm. I don't understand why AJ's on it. It's got nothing to do with AJ. He just needs to. He just needs to box. Oh, mate, just give it a rest, will you? You have no idea, mate, unless you've run 26.22 miles, mate. You ain't got a clue. I can assure you. Stick to boxing. Boxing is hard enough, and I do love it. Um, but when other people from other sports who try to comment um, on another sport when you've clearly never done it, um, and yeah, I'm not his biggest fan, AJ. So I just want you to bugger off, AJ, so I can watch a race, mate. I don't care. Just shh. No, this is not a boxing forum. This is our sport. So go on. See you later, mate. Oh, Gabby, stop asking him questions. Oh, who cares? Jesus. AJ. Oh, Gabby, man. Someone needs to wheel her back. Oh, somebody needs to wheel these two. Get a room, will ya? Jesus. Someone needs to get a room. Gabby, just somebody just wheel her back in. You do a fair bit of running, do you? Of course you do. AG, yes, mate. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. I have to be quiet before I say something that's going to get me banned. Anyway, so good luck to those today. The women's race. Come on. Come on, girls. Here we go. And I'm just assuming that the women, by the way, that's what the race is called. So don't semi hate, but that's what the race is called. So it's the women's race. Oh, thank God. No, it's not the women's, it's the men's race, apparently. No, yeah. That's David Weir's in second now. Go on. Go on, the Weir. Go on, the David Weir. Pack of three. If anybody's of a certain age, you know what I mean by a pack of three. That's cracking up even still. So, pack of three. Right, where's my water? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where are we? So, Hug. Hug is the old Hug is in the lead. Limehouse Link. I know where that is as well. Hug is gonna win again apparently. So he's in his wheelchair, smashing it, having a great time. His arms must be well hurting. And if anyone thinks it's easy, it's only because they're so good they make it look easy. His arms are probably burning. So now we're on to the women's elite race, and they're running past Simon's Park, just a local park, kids on it. Just looking at this now, right? This make it look so effortless. The stride, the transition on these athletes are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Asafa's in there. So last year she stopped and had to like punch a leg. She stopped and then she came back and won it. Oh, amazing! They're just loving life. It's easy. It's easy. They're making it look easy. Some shenanigans apparently. Some shenanigans. Steve Cram is saying that there's some shenanigans. I bet that's the most excited that Steve Cram gets at a water station. Ah, picking up feed bottles. He's in bottles. Go on, Steve Cram. You tell us, mate. Go on, Crammy. Legend athlete. Absolute amazing. 5.56 miles. So 5 minutes 6 seconds. 5 minutes 6 seconds. 5:15. 5:17. 5:08 miles. That's ridiculous. 5:17. 5:08 mile. What's wrong with Paula Radcliffe? Sounds like she's got like a cold or something. A very quick tempo. 5 minute mile is just over a 5 minute mile. That's ridiculous. Amazing athletes. Crammy, the king of obvious. He thinks the wind is having an impact. Wind impacts me all the time. Just ask the missus. So the men are running now. You see the men. I think one of them's wearing the Vaporfly too. Is he wearing a Vaporfly too? No. So what we got? We've got some. So we've got some Nike. So there's two sets of Nike athletes, right? So there's one in like luminous pink and orange, and then some in the white and blue. Um, 14.35 for a 5K. Honestly, someone's just launched their gloves because their hands have got a bit warm. I've done that from now on. Like it sounds crazy, but if you don't like stuff on you and your hands get really, really sweaty, you have to just bin them. I've binned so many clothes, like tops and that kind of stuff, or you stick a top. So say like you've got like an over top and it's a bit warm. Don't be scared to basically take off the top, put it in a ball, and stick it in a bush. The amount of bush tops that I've lost is stick them in a bush and you don't pick them up again. So it's pacemaker. And again, you've got pacemakers who are running at this speed as well. And these guys are the pacemakers. I'm a bit stupid, right? So I've just said the ones in the night tops, in the pink ones, they're pacemakers. Amateur, honestly, what a loser. Honestly, they're pacemakers, John. Pacemakers. Mo Farrow, fastest 2:05. Go, go on, carriers. Go on, the carriers. He's in Adidas. I think he's in the Evo One. So the Adidas Adizero Pro Evo One, a £400 shoe. Was it a 500 quid shoe? I think it's £400, and it doesn't, and it literally lasts like a couple of races. That's ridiculous. £400 for a pair of shoes. And if you can buy them, if you know anybody that owns a pair, let me know because they're crazy. There's currently no people watching. They've probably got better things to do than watch me for 2 hours. There's one person watching. I bet you that is my daughter. And if it is, love you dearly. Um, so the men's race again is making it look absolutely ridiculously easy. The pacemakers are suffering a little bit now. They're running past someone's bins, someone at number 54. Stuck their bins out when it's bin day. It's not bin day here till Tuesday. So imagine this though, right? If it's like bin day on like a Monday and you just about to take the bins out and you got all these people that run by. Brilliant. I just love this race because it's literally just like normal streets of London. And as I say, if you've been to London, if you live in London, streets are rubbish, full of potholes. Yeah, they're not great. Wheelchair race. Come on. Here we go. God, Hoog's arms must be absolutely knackered. Oh, his arms must be ridiculous. That's crazy. I do think, like, somewhat though, he's got wheels, man. He's cheating. I'm joking, obviously. It's a downhill section. That's easy. Aerodynamic. That's it on the downhill section. So we're currently just over 156,000 subscribers. Welcome to Stammerun with me, John. This is a live stream of the London Marathon. It's basically me just watching it and talking about it. So feel free to stick it on in the background. Am I more interested in Steve Cram? Don't know. if you want some honest and obvious opinions, obviously feel free to listen to the BBC. They've wheeled out Steve Cram for this. They're going to stick him in the cupboard afterwards. They're going to stick him away till next year. So, or they might wheel him out for the Olympics actually. So Steve Cram's going to be doing some work this year. He's going to earn his paycheck. But in all, but Steve Cram, check him out as an athlete. Wow, crazy, just ridiculous. Amazing athlete. Just one of the pioneers of sport. So I might take the Mickey, but legend, absolute legendary status. Same as Paula Radcliffe. Again, absolute just what she did for women's sport. Absolutely amazing. Cannot underestimate these people and what they did to the sport. I've watched this kind of like my whole life, and it's just really quite scary now to be like older, and these people have now like retired and stopped the sport, so they have to wheel them out for their opinions. Just because you can run doesn't mean you're good at talking about it, and I'm not good at either. So trust me, trying to talk for 2 hours at any length of time with a stammer is interesting, and this is live, and let's just put it this way, it's interesting. So the women now are kind of more into like posher parts of London, so they're halfway through an hour. So yeah, they just had some really slow miles, of really slow at a 5:08. Yeah, slow Cram. Cracked me up. Yeah, there's some slow miles there, Crammy, didn't they? Five 5 minutes and 8 seconds for a mile. Yeah, proper slow, mate. Come on, Crammy. Chip and honestly though, his pronunciation of the names is first class though. He's a ledge. They're, they run with men all the time, so clearly, it's because of the men, isn't it? So it was very quick, but now they slowed down. All the pacers look like they're, yeah, pacers. Oh, it's a bit of an incline there. Doesn't look good. Inclines. You've got to do it. You've got to do hills. There is absolutely no other way. You've got to run up a hill, because it does improve things. But I still hate hills. I've always hated hills. They're not the best to run up, but they get you fit, so you kind of have to do it, right? There's 6 people watching. Say hi, like, favorite, subscribe. I know this 4. I've just scared some people off, so just say hi, and I'll try and pronounce your name. Night. I think we're over Tower Bridge. Just Tower Bridge. Yeah. Asifa. An hour and three for the 20k. Here we go. 7 people watching. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Yes, there is a 100k subscriber award there. I didn't buy that. That was sent to me by the good people at YouTube. So that's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. It's amazing. So they are strategy. I love it. I love it. Strategy. Now, if this was me, I'd be blowing still. Absolutely blowing. It's hard. Yeah. The question is, Crammy, as you've just said, what happens when the pacemakers drop back? What do you do? Do you just stop running, or do you continue at the pace that the pacer set? I think you should probably continue at the paces the pacer set, or continue at your own pace and look at your watch, because that's where you got to watch the paces. No, but to be fair though, I know what it means though. Is it's almost like the paces are there, and this sounds really strange, but it's easier running with behind somebody. Um, it, it's like a mental thing, or I don't know, because it's nothing to do with like a slipstream, because we're not exactly the most slipstream of animals or things, are we? So, but it is easier to kind of get at someone else's pace. So paces are key. Um, Crammy is right. He's a ledge. He knows what he's on about. But you know, when they stop, you're just gonna have to continue the pace. The old Gypsy Moth. I've been in there. Good old Gypsy Moth. It's a pub, I think. Yeah. Oh, pacer. But this is what I don't get about a pacer, right? Is that why not just finish the race? Like, I know you get paid to pace them, um, but surely you do all that race, and then do you not want to finish it? Cutty Sark, it's a boat. I'm not taking a mick. The Cutty Sark is a boat. Here we go. I don't know who this. I think this is still, yes. Hug says in his helmet. Go on, me Hug. Here he is. He's just gone for it. Smashed it out. Here he is. 600 meters to go. So his day's work's nearly finished already. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Even in a wheelchair. Excuse me. Even in a wheelchair. I mean, I know you've got wheels and stuff, but it's arms. Jesus. So there's two people watching. Thank you. You've got 2 likes. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, even if it's on the basis that I've been doing this now for an hour. Just chatting away. And for somebody with stammer, 2 hours of talking, an hour of talking in itself is interesting. So I'm just gonna let's have a look. Let's see where we are. Right. What's going on now? Oh, he's just about to finish. He's just about to finish. So congratulations to him. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And so I can share my live. I am live. Just try and share this link to the second half of the race. Well done, Matt, mate. Well done. Honestly, just well done. That is amazing. This is David Weir. David Weir, man. Can't tell not if it is. Is that David Weir? Don't know. I think it is. Don't know. That's amazing. Podium finished third. Third for David Weir. Congratulations to David Weir. I mean, 25th consecutive. 1, 2, 3. Go on, David. Amazing. Go on, David Weir. Oh, amazing. Just 25th consecutive marathon. Woo, that is his arms must be absolutely burning. That that lactic acid must be flowing there. Brilliant. All these earpiece. Well done. To be fair, I thought he was finished actually. He's a bit older now. Nothing wrong with that. Being a man of an age myself, um, doesn't doesn't mean you spent. But things do become a little bit more difficult when you get to a particular age. But age is just a number. But yeah, so congratulations to Hug. Now they're focusing on the runners. So good luck to people out there today. Special shout out to Kafuzi. I do like Kafuzi a lot. He's a cool guy. I hope he smashes it today. Anyone else out there today who's doing this for a cause? I really hope that you finish. Just get round safe. um, you know, I hope you smash your time. To finish. Whatever the goals are, whatever your plans are. I really hope that you are successful and you smash it out today. That would be so cool. Um, Build out the old EastEnders mob for storyline. Good old EastEnders, which is a TV show here, which has been on air for about 40 years. You could literally watch EastEnders for like a minute, and you kind of know the last 30 years. So £1 billion has been raised for charity. I wonder how much more has been made on top of that for profit. Amazing. Yeah, that's hard. The logistics to start line, 50,000 people trying to funnel them through that. It's ridiculous. So the men's elite race, again, they just make it look so easy. The Pacers in the pink, obviously. Jono, Pacers there in the pink. They make it look easy because it's easy, right? Mad, mental. So I'm doing an ultra marathon on the 25th of May. So London to Brighton, and I'm going to do it for Action for Children. So I will stick up a link, and if you see it around, feel free to give what you can. That'd be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to do 100k. That's going to be my first one. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hard, and but celebrate is the right word. 100k. I wanted to do something important. I wanted to do something that I felt was important to me. I didn't just want to do something like get balloons and like jump up and down on the street. 100k subscribers is amazing, and thank you to that. But I didn't just 100k. I needed to mark it in an amazing way. So I want to do something for other people, and doing it for children is really important to me. So to mark 100k subscribers on the 25th of May this year, I'm going to run 100k. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt. I've never done it before. It is going to hurt. But every step and every pain, everything is even if I have to crawl across the line, is worth every single pain. So I will put up a link, and if you can give anything you can to the page, would be absolutely amazing. And this is a place where we talk about all sorts of stuff. not just shoes. Talk about mental health, Stammerun. That's why it's called Stammerun, is basically because that's what I've battled my kind of whole life. The fact that I'm able to sit here for the best part of an hour and a bit already, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours talking to everybody and be reasonably fluent is hard work, and I appreciate that. Everybody, they go through loads and loads of different stuff. So this is a place to come to open, to be free, and yeah. But one of my passions and hobbies is I love to run, so I want to bring the two together. So yeah, that's where we are. We're about 156k subscribers as well, which is amazing, which is beyond what was possible, beyond what the kids thought was possible. So, in your face, I'm joking. Here we go. Running, we do love to run. The wheelchair race. Big Ben there. Big Ben's not very big. Big Ben is Big Ben definitely overstated how big he was. So Big Ben's definitely not as big as he thinks he is. We've got one subscriber or one person watching. Hello. Feel free to say hello if you haven't already. I've got no people watching now, which is cool. I've just scared them off with my inane ramblings. That's what we do here. We ramble and we talk about stuff. It's important to talk about stuff. It's in my Welsh flag behind me. Shout out to Wales. Shout out to Swansea in particular. So Wales, we do love a bit of Wales in this house. And yes, if you spotted it behind me, 100k award. That's not been bought. That was sent to me. So 150,000 subscribers. We're actually about 156, I think. So yeah. So we're currently live. We are currently live watching the London Marathon 2024. London Marathon with me, John. And my channel is getting quite big, but no one knows. So, is there anything else you'd want me to live stream? If you're not sick of me already, I'm happy to live stream some other stuff. So we're doing live. We're live today. Paris is Paris Olympics. I think is it Paris Olympics? I think it is. So that should be quite good this year. Let's do this. Paris is going to be a tricky course. You're right, Tammy Gray Thompson. Tammy Gray, it is. So Tammy Gray is again, she's a legend of the sport. Again, as an athlete and a pioneer of sport, all without these people, without Crammy, Tammy, just we sort of wouldn't have the sport really. So, and they used to run, in not his carbon plate shoes. He used to be like just EVA foams. So, and EVA foams. I don't know. There's a question for you. Stick it in the chat. Does anybody know the first running company to use EVA foam? Don't look at Google. So that's my question. What was the first company to sort of officially use EVA foam? What we got? We are Boston's. Talking about Boston's. Now, we're talking about shoes that have surprised me, that I've kind of been out for a little. God, they're so white. That shoe, you can barely see them. So white. So it's Adizero Boston, Boston 11. So I didn't. Sorry, women's race is finished. Well done to the winner. Manuela, amazing. Oh, Asafa, she's taking it up now. Go on, Asafa. She's smiling at the camera. What's she doing? It's making it look easy. Who's she smiling at? Shouldn't be smiling. Should be like me. A mess of sweat and tears. Asafa, 25K at 1 hour 19:38. And she's smiling. She's smiling. She's taking the mic. She's smiling. Oh, just amazing athletes. The fact she's smiling, she's out for a jog at a 5 minute mile pace because ridiculous. Go on, the girls. Go on, the girls. Oh, that's just kicked off the 3 people that were watching. My kids should be watching. They're grounded. Grounded. Oh, someone's come back. There you go, you see. My kids should be watching this, supporting their dad, and they're going to be grounded. Shocking behaviour, that is. That's facts. Yeah, so can't even see it because the webcam's not the best. So this Adizero Boston 11, honestly, I read some stuff about it, and again, this is an older show. Just so happens because I love the look of the shoe, so I went to the outlet to pick up the shoe, and to pick up some shoes, and they just had this, and just purely on the basis of how it looked, I just thought I just need to own this shoe, and I have to say, fantastic shoe, Boston 11. So Adidas had a bit of a mix, I think, to 2022, 2023. Had some absolute bangers. I think the Boston 11 and 12 are absolute bangers. Adidas SL, Adizero, again. So I've got the Adizero SL20, and the Adizero SL20 is an absolute banging shoe. The first one. So that got a bit lost, actually, because COVID that hit. So that was supposed to be for the Olympics that year, and it's a fantastic shoe. And then they kind of the 2.0 and the 2.1, or and then they brought out this. So this is the replacement. So there's no plate or rods or anything in this shoe. It's just a foam shoe, and I've actually pleasantly surprised. Even though the SL20 was good, they then brought out the kind of next one, which wasn't great, and then they brought this one out. So they kind of brought this figure sort of in line with the Adizero Pros and the Boston. So they kind of changed the shape of the midsole, so that's sort of now like the standard shape. And I have to say, I picked this up and read. You can still get this now, so this is still out there on the website, and it's like about 80 odd quid, I think, maybe even more than that, in this colorway. This is a red colorway. So I went to an outlet and I picked this up for like 40 quid. Brilliant shoe, honestly, for £40, just as a sort of everyday, even if you want to do some tempos. The shoe, it's by no means a race shoe, but as a fast shoe, as a tempo shoe, I'd happily take on a 5K, it's 10K. It's got Light Strike Pro and Light Strike. The Light Strike Pro, which is kind of like a core of it, and around the outside, and then it's got the Carrier Light Strike Pro, which the Light Strike, which I don't mind that. That's quite good. But it's a good shoe. So I quite enjoy the shoe. It is quite a plush shoe. It's quite warm. Can be quite warm, but it's a really comfortable shoe. If you can pick this up for about £40, banging shoe. As I say, the Boston 11, I think I picked these up for about 50 quid. I'm so glad I did. I only picked these up based on the fact that I like the shoe. I saw some other people review the shoe and mixed reviews on the shoe, but I love these. These are good shoe, underrated good shoe. But they also then produce an absolute Adidas did produce some absolute rubbish shoes as well. Not to mention the Galaxy. I've done a video on Galaxy. I'm sorry, Adidas, but there's no excuse for shoes like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Galaxy 5 is just a horrid shoe for me anyway. Um, I'm not sponsored by them, so I don't care really. They're never going to sponsor me, are they really? So even though my subscriber base is 156, so you know, send me some shoes, that'd be cool. But I absolutely love the Adidas Adizero Pro 2. It's up there. I'm gonna fucking get it. It's one of my favourite shoes of all time. This is I forget the name of this shoe now. I only reviewed it the other day. This is the Solar Boost 5. Interesting shoe, this actually. Don't really know what to think about it. It's got like boost light, solar boost in it, and it's got this cage. This LEP cage is supposed to be like a torsion plate, which is not it's not a plate, but it's supposed to kind of. So I found it a bit hard to begin with, a little bit lifeless. It's a funny thing with a plate meets the foam, so the toes, they could flex in the middle, but they kind of flex again here. So there's almost like a flex again. They were okay, so not bad, but again, I just think that someone had I think they had a bad, not a bad, but a really mixed 2022, 2023. And then they did their Adizero Pro 3, Pro 2, banging shoes, absolute fantastic shoes. So I almost think sometimes they produce shoes just to kind of fulfill a price point, and shoes are expensive. So I get it, what they're trying to do, but if you're going to produce a shoe like the Galaxy 5, did anybody put a shoe on their foot and take that out for a run? Because I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. But Hoka have had a fantastic. I think they've had a really good 2024 so far. 23, 24, they really up their game. Shameless plug to Hoka. If anyone from Hoka just happens to see this, please send me some shoes, because I just honestly really, really good. Really good shoes. Like, I bought the Skyward X purely based on the fact that the Rocket X was the Rocket X2 was so good. Banging shoes, absolute quality. But if you are looking for a shoe, I hope this doesn't fall on my head. The king of the budget shoe. And again, I'm not paid to say any of this, which is cool. These are my own opinions. Float Ride Energy series. I've got we've got the 3 and the 4. The 3 was my first entry into it. Brilliant shoe, absolute brilliant. A little bit budgety, a little bit sort of rough, but a fantastic shoe. And then they had the Reebok Float Ride 4, it was kind of a recycled upper, and the upper wasn't great, but the 5, definitely, I was a bit concerned because Reebok used to be owned by Adidas, and then they sold them off to another company, which is more of a lifestyle shoe. And even though the midsole they can do with, I don't know, if something's not broke, then why fix it? So, but they have changed the shape and they have done something. But again, as a budget shoe, and this foam in this shoe, this foam that they got in this shoe, this Float Ride Energy foam in the shoe, and this is the 5. Honestly, budget shoe, right? 37 quid, I think I picked this up for. You can use this for anything. Like, I would, if money was an object and I had to just get one pair of shoes to do absolutely everything, as much as I love Hokas and I love everything else, as a everything shoe, I generally believe you can't get a better shoe than this. This is an absolute banger of a shoe. I mean, it's not perfect, but the upper on it is really, really good. It's got a lovely heel flare on the shoe. The cushion is just that good side of plush with like being too plush. It'll keep your foot warm, but your foot cool as well. It's just enough foam. I think there's more foam in here as well. It's wide enough, but if your feet are like mine and I'm a size 9, but they're quite narrow feet, fits perfect. Honestly, Float Rider Energy 5. If I just had to pick one shoe to do everything, this would be it. The lugs on here as well, So just it's just an absolute cracking shoe. And as I say, even for full price, I think it's about 75 to 80 pounds full price. I mean, I guess in terms of the midsole, it hasn't really changed. Just the sort of engineering and to make it look. So I should imagine that Reebok by now should be able to produce the midsole really quite cheaply because they haven't done anything with the foam, I don't think. So it's just producing the same puck, right? So it's just a EVA puck, and then they just stick it into a mold and mold the shoe. So in terms of economies of scale, which means that over time you produce the same thing, you should get cheaper because you get more efficient in producing a shoe, right? So the efficiency of producing this foam that they have done for the last 3-4 years should be cheap. So that's why they can knock this down to like £37 because basically it costs them not a lot to produce the midsole. Can't speak more highly of the shoe. Float Ride Energy 5, brilliant shoe, just fantastic shoe. So if you've got an opportunity to pick it up, pick it up. Brilliant shoe. Back to the race. We're at an hour 32 minutes. Women now are blasting through again, making it look easy. I love it. There's an ice cream van just there. It's brilliant. There's an ice cream van just selling ice creams. Brilliant. I love it. People on the wall. That's my Uncle Dave on the wall. And it's people just walking by. Some guy just clapping. He doesn't know why he's clapping. He just is. Someone with a trumpet. Brilliant. He's just standing. Oh, loving all the rubbish on the street as well. Brilliant. Here we go. The men's race. One of the pacemakers is refusing to go, so they're now going over the London Bridge. Brilliant! It's so cool. So 58 minutes. They're probably coming up to the half. 58 minutes. Probably going through half now. 58 minutes. Oh, they've lost people. It's a bit inconvenient, isn't it? They've lost them. Don't know where they got. That's what Crammy. They've lost them. They've taken a wrong turn. They've taken a wrong turn. They've gone into someone's house. Brilliant. Tower Bridge, 12.5 miles. 12.5 miles under an hour. Oh, these people are amazing. Absolutely stunning. I just don't really know what to say about them, really, because they're just both the men and the women are just unbelievable. Look at them just running away. Oh, the Tower of London. Come on, Crammy, come up with a fact about the Tower of London, mate. 20k point, so 58.20. 20k. Where's Keris? There's Keris. Come on, Sonny Jim. All right, yeah, there he is. Okay, so he's a minute behind. Go on, Emil. There he is. Amazing. So the conditions look pretty good. The conditions look really good. Pacemaker's there. He's doing a cracking job, actually. Really, really good job. I'm just looking. I think all the athletes are Nike, other than go on, Karis. Here he is. He's got he's he's got his own paces. He's got his own. I love the fact that this kid is 24 years old. He's got his own paces. Imagine being that good that you get your own paces. That's ridiculous. Well done, mate. Go on. If you can run under 2.6 crammy, that's right, mate. Brilliant. That's right. To be fair, mate, it is true. He's saying that the difference between 2 hours and 6 minutes and 2 hours and 5 minutes, like he is right. Because to us, if I could finish in 2 hours and if I could finish in 2 hours and 59, I'd be happy with that. Um, but these marathon runners, like they beat themselves up if they finish like 2 hours, 5 minutes and 30 seconds, or 2 hours and 6 minutes. That 30 seconds. These are the margins that we're talking about. Absolute amazing. But if you want to watch them, just watch their stride pattern, watch how they transition. It's just their arm, their posture. And if you want to improve your pace, and if you want to improve how you run, there are things that you can do without spending ridiculous amounts of money on shoes. You don't have to spend like ridiculous amounts of money on shoes, he says. But there are things that you can do to increase your pace without spending tons and tons of money, like nutrition, like weight, food, just how you transition your feet, how you run, your stride pattern, whether you are a 4-foot striker, you could be a heel striker, but maybe more efficiently, you might be able to run on your toes. That may work for you. So it's just so many mechanics that you can do and change just to improve your running style and your pace. Can help. There's some people running in bananas. He's got to be regretting that. It's 6.5 miles in. Some guy dressed as a monkey. Wow. Bananas, running in bananas in pajamas. Do it. I just look at it. Amazing. Running past the Catty Sarks, 6.5 miles in, and I'm telling you now, there are a lot of people who are feeling that already. Only another just under 20 miles to go, people. 20 miles to go. That banana's going to feel a bit damp in about another 2 miles. For 26.2 miles. That's it. You are. Yep. I really want to run London, but I find it really hard to run off with these people. I don't know how people do it. No. It's a nice pace. The wind is not going to affect these people because basically they run too slow. I love it. That's one of the best ways to put that. Yeah. There's some wind. They're not going to affect these people at this pace, but the elite runners is going to really help them. But it's true. It is true. It is true. It is true. It is true. I can't. I can't share my screen because it's on the BBC, and if you don't have a license, then I could get done. So I can't. I'd love to. I would, but I can't. I can't. I'm so sorry. I'd love to share my screen, but I can't. You do mean the BBC, right? You can see this, obviously. That's the Findlay Pollock. Sorry, buddy. Can't share my screen. It's on the BBC, so I'll get done for licensing. Thank you, thank you for the comment. Because that, yeah, that's it. It's nice and cool, but it's not going to affect you, buddy, because you're running too slow. And that's not my words. That's some chest there, isn't it? Oh, BBC, they get worse every year. I don't, not really bothered about this individual person. It's not about you, mate. It's about everyone. So, and I'm sure the cause. So, I will happily promote the cause. The children in need, I think it is. But yeah, well done, buddy. Well done. Slow down, mate. Got to slow down. That's the key. Harry Judd. Oh, is he? Is that the guy in the band, Mutt Fly or something? Is it the Mutt Fly guy? Brilliant. I can't wait, Crammy. Stick it on before I go to bed. 0 to 5 minutes sleep. I'm kidding. Cram's a legend. Knows more about this than I do. So exactly. If you want to give a shout out to anybody, do it now. Talk about shoes. Come on, people. There's 5 people. Thank you to the 5 who have this on their TV screens now, or phone, or whatever else. Go on, Asifa. It's good this year. She's not punching her leg. It's a women's race. Come on. Been amazing. Oh, so we've got the Adidas athletes leading now. That Pro Eva #1, I think, is a good shoe. Should be for 400 quid. 400 quid in a pair of shoes. Ooh. There's a high quality quartet. It is. You're right, Crammy. High quality, buddy. Tell you what, Adidas, they the women's game, they're good. Those Pro Evo, what's it called? Adidas. Oh, oh, she nearly got hit by a car. The time car as well. So come on, who's driving that car? It's a man driver, that is. That's London driving for you, that is. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So Stammerun is 156k subscribers. So thank you so much. That's amazing. I can't believe it. Got our subscriber reward on that side up there somewhere. It's amazing. I promise you, I did not. That is a real one. it's not been bought. Um, so thank you again. Stammerun again. Um, I have a stammer. Well, I do, but I'm a bit more fluent these days. Sometimes it comes out. The majority of the time it doesn't. But I've had to work extremely hard to get here, to be able to sit here, talk my crap in front of you guys. But the whole point of the channel is to talk about mental health, stammering. Running is just a bonus. I love interacting with you guys, talking, about all sorts of stuff. So don't be scared. Just talk about stuff. Talk about whatever you want to speak about. It's inclusive here. We're open, and just happens that I like shoes, and I like to run, and I'm an okay runner, not bad. Um, Technically, and this is only technically, I would. I am not an elite. I'm not elite, but my times would technically put me in the elite. Um, as in, but that's only on because of the times. I'm not elite at all. But when I do tend to race some of the races that I do, I am up there with the elites. Um, it's like basically being a supercar, but basically being a cheap back end, um, a budget. So I'm a budget elite, effectively. So, so give you an example, like an elite time for a half marathon might be something like one, like an hour. Mine's 1:18, so there's an 18-minute gap. So I'm not elite, but in terms of like a normal everyday person who's I've never been trained, started running when I was 37, and just happened reasonably good times. That's it. And I love to run. I'm passionate about it. I love shoes. So yeah. So these the mills are looking. I just if you ever want to know about stride patterns, just spend 2 hours with me. Clearly, um, watching the stride patterns. Just when you run, like the where you put your foot. I know it sounds like a thing, but obviously people have their own style. But you can amend your style, and just that stride pattern. Your cadence. So cadence in terms of your pace and how you are able to turn over your feet, where your foot strike is as well. So you almost and your arms play a massive part. I apparently. So the males are 25k at an hour and 12. So that's amazing. You hear me say that a lot because blinking well is amazing. Um, if you want to learn to run or you want to learn the strides, just watch these guys, just or girls, and just their stride patterns. It's really key because obviously, as a man, our mechanics are not built in the same way. So when I say watch the men, so for me, basically, the women's race is fantastic and they are amazing, but my mechanics are not the same. So I can watch them to a degree and go, that's how to run, but I can't run in the same way as them because my mechanics are not built in the same way, right? So if you're a man, you need to watch the men. If you're a girl, you need to watch the women's race because our mechanics are not necessarily the same. So for me personally, as a guy, just watch the mechanics on how they run, and it's the consistency. It's just the consistency, just absolute consistency. It's just amazing. So he's picked up his water bottle now. Hydration is key as well. You need your electrolytes, not just water. And the point about that is you've got your magnesium, your salt, because all that goes. So when you do run, you do need to put that back into yourself because if you don't, impairment, because that's what they're for. It is effectively for your, for vision, for brain function, for nerve function. That's why electrolytes are so important. It isn't just a thing from what's that movie? Um, um, Idiocracy, I think it's called, where they talk about electrolytes. Brandon, and it's what plants crave. It's what humans crave. That's what we mean. So, Mill's second marathon, amazing for the Olympics. So go on, Mill. Go on, go on, Kersey. He does look good actually. He's got his own paces. Brilliant. So, women now, so they're coming to the business end of this race. An hour and 50. They look effortless, but I'm telling you, inside they are. It's painful. Painful. There's an athlete to the right hand side of Adidas one. Wow, it looks painful. It does look painful. Yeah. Wow. This is this is the this is where they earn their money now. Yeah, especially. What's the wind like? That's right, Crummy. What's the wind like? I know, mate. As I say, my wind's terrible, mate. So there's like she needs to decide what she's going to do. As if we're going to lead it. She's like looking at her watch, going, "When do I put foot down?" So so the most amazing thing to me, right, is that they've put their foot down, so they ran fast times, but they still conserved some stuff back. So they're doing these paces, but they've got some stuff back, and then they're going to plan probably in about another 10, 15, probably about another nine, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Speed up. They're going to speed up. Ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Now, I try to do something similar when I run, but there's nothing there. I'll try to keep some back. I do. Um, and then I'll think to myself, the last 2 or 3 miles, I'll stick the hammer down. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing there. It's about survival. It literally is about survival. It's not tears, sweat, pain. So I absolutely take my hat off to oh, someone's taking it out. I Savannah Sam, that's the one who wants to just ignore me. I need some electrolytes to make the brain function, I think. Here we go. Business end. Business end. Here we go. You know what I what I hope to happen soon is so instead of the sort of Nikes and the Adidas up there front, I almost want some of these athletes, the best in the world, to maybe to do something like the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, and to have those sort of athletes up there because, for example, this is an amazing shoe. I know the falls out, but it's free. I love this free. It's like a fish scale sort of fish scale up, and it is amazing. So even though it falls out, and you can still pick this up for free, but I'd love to see Asafa or Hassan in a pair of these because I think they would do just as well as another shoe. So so many amazing shoes out there. I just, like Hokers. I'm going to keep banging on about it. Um, the, the New Balance shoes as well. I mean, they sponsor this, and they are amazing as well. So shout out to New Balance as well. But something like the Hoka. So not necessarily these, but Hoka. want Hoka up there, because they do have, this is an amazing shoe, and I'm not saying this is something that you'd necessarily want to run a marathon in. You could actually, and I think it'd be perfectly okay in the shoe, but £4, so it's not cheap. But what you do get with this is you do get an all-round shoe that I think can do everything. Plus, when you're talking about foams, you get a lot of foam. Even if we're talking something like this, right? So you've got the Mizuno Wave Rebellion #1, and this is an interesting shoe. So they've cut out a lot of the foam, and again, that's for weight, and that's for to make it as light as they possibly can. So even though it looks like you've got a big stack of foam in here, actually, it is a big stack of foam in height. But there's actually, when you think about what's not there in the shoe, it's not. There isn't foam the whole way through the shoe. Is the point I'm trying to get to. And the upper on this thing is atrocious. For an expensive super shoe, I don't think there's an excuse for an upper as bad as this on the shoe. So, right, so you got that. Again, that was about £200. But this Hoka shoe, even though there's a cut out there, the rest of it is just fun. Just in terms of pure what you get for your money in terms of foams, right? There's a stack of foam, and it's the whole way through the shoe. So you're getting massive amounts of foam, but in the shoe, it's not just like an EVA normal foam. It really isn't. They've done something to the EVA in this foam, and you get Peeper foam, thick Peeper foam, thick, really good EVA foam. The upper is a good upper on here. It's a solid, good upper. It fits extremely well. You also get a carbon plate as well. Implementation of a carbon plate. That's a convex plate, which means it's upside down. So you press on it. So it's like when you're a kid and you've got those toys and you stick them down and then they kind of pop up. That's basically what this it is. So you push down and it pops up. So as you transition through, and Hoka, one of the best in the game for the rockers as well. So their transition in this shoe is fantastic. So from front to back, the transition is key as well. So it's a great shoe. So Emil Carrez now is on it. He's doing it. He's from Leeds, so big up to Leeds, up to the north. I love Leeds. Leeds is a nice place. Really, really friendly people in Leeds. Leeds probably not going to like me because I'm a United fan, but I like Leeds. The people there are really, really nice, really, really hospitable people. I like Leeds as well, so really, really good. In fact, the north is really nice. If you got north, you get a chance. I love the north. Really, really nice people. So, come on, Emil. So what are we, an hour and 23 for men's? A little bit of time to go yet. So the paces have gone now. The paces have gone off. The commentators are talking about something to do with green and a palette of green. Jesus, man. I don't know who the guy is, the Scottish guy who's on it, and that's probably me, but come on. Women's race now. 159. This is the business end, the back end now. So I wonder what pace they're at. 5.2k to go. 3 miles to go. Just over 3 miles to go. Come on. Here we go. Someone's going to take this on, I think. Who's going to take this on? There you go, Crammy. Anyone get excited? No, Crammy. I'm excited about the Hoka though. Skull X. Not be sponsored to say anything about the shoe. I just love the shoe. If you get a chance to get it because it is fantastic. Walking shoe as well. You probably walk for years in this shoe. Well made. Traction's brilliant. Yeah, just you just need to. If you get an opportunity to get a shoe, stack height in the shoe massive. But yeah, it's 5k to go. Go on, Paula. It's 5k to go, Paula. That's it. She's that Paula. Her voice sounds good. She really stopped smoking. I don't know if she smokes or not, but it sounds like she does. Yeah, 2 hours. Or someone's doing. Someone's going to make a move. It's tactics. I love it. Tactics. They actually got tactics. Only elites. Only elites. Look at them. Tactics at this stage. The fact that they've got mental capacity at this stage is amazing. Go on, girls. I'm saying girls because it's a week's race, so don't shoot me. Go on, girls. But they just make it look so effortless. They're just they're they're in a line. Women are in a line. They're coming up. It's unbelievable. Look at them. Look at them. It's just it's inspiring. As a guy that runs, and I love to run. You know, I run at a good pace. But compared to these women, to these people, it's just unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh, Kelvin this time last year was smashing it up. Just said, you know what? Yeah, they are inside this world record pace or the pace for the marathon. Um, but nah, they're slowing down. They're only doing a 5 minute 20 miles, slowing it. Ridiculous. Yeah, they're slowing down. Wish I could slow down to 5:20. Here we go. Most British athlete. Mm. Here you go. McLennan's quite good actually. Just one spot. People, selectors are going to have a tough job tomorrow. Cram, aren't they? Are you in that committee, Stevie? Are you going to select her? Tola. Tola's number one. 30k at 127.20. Here we go. Go on, guys. Just out for a training run, you know, as they do around the streets of London. Here we go. This is the time. Let's do this. Honestly, and again, I can't understate when you go to get some water, right? It's really tricky, right? So, on the events that I've done, you tend to get the bottles. So, the amount of times you breathe in the water as you drink it and it comes out your nose. Well, it's just me because I'm an idiot. Um, but yeah, I find that really difficult to run, grab some water, stick it in my face, take a drink, and then without. It's, it's like it's like waterboarding. Effectively, you just got to squirt it in your own face, um, and um, and just hope for the best, basically. So, the fact that they can run as fast as they do and drink water. I mean, I'm just in awe, absolutely in awe. 501 mile. Go on, Paula. Here we go. It's true. It is true. When you take a 520 mile and take 19 seconds off per mile, that's difficult. I found out oftentimes, being on a 5:30 and then and then on a 5:01. No, no one's watching. I'm still here. I am. I am here. There's 3 people watching. Thanks very much. This is Stammerun. We're watching the London Marathon live. I can't stream the marathon. I'd love to put it on the side, but it's on the BBC, and I can't because you might not have a license, and I can get sued. So sadly, you can find it on the BBC. Stick it on the radio. You can listen to me, listen to Steve Cram, Paula Radcliffe. It's a winning team. We're a winning team. I class myself as being, on their team as we're streaming live. And Steve Cram like that. Not really. Here we go. I'm on now. London Marathon live. People are logging on and obviously seeing that I can't stream it, can't show a picture in picture. I can't. It's the BBC, and if anyone else is, you might get sued. So now that they're on the last miles, and basically, obviously, their trainers get absolutely smashed. So one thing that I do, and honestly, the one person on here now, say hi, is if you do have expensive shoes, you can protect them, right? And I use something called Shugo, right? This stuff is um, amazing. It can protect your shoes. You literally put a layer on. I don't know if you can see it on the shoe. So basically, you put a layer on the shoe, and it's like this. It's rubber cement, effectively. So you put it on your shoe, cover it, and it dries really clear and shiny. You can't see because this webcam is crap. And basically, it dries. So if you can see that shine on there, it just adds another layer onto the rubber of the shoe. Now, up until this point, obviously, it's up to you. I take no responsibility um, of anything you put on your shoes, but what I found is that to this day, I've put this on most of the bottoms of my shoes, and the foam is fine. So what tends to happen is then is over time, then it starts to peel away, but you can just add more. So all it does is adds another layer of protection to the bottom of the shoes, and it's amazing stuff. You can repair your shoes as well. So in one of these, I sort of had a bit of foam in there. And the problem is with that, if you get any cuts or scrapes or thorns and stuff in there, and then that's the beginning of the end. So you can stick this stuff on the shoe, and it makes it last a long time, and then it will start to kind of peel off after a while. Doesn't make any impact to the shoe, and you just stick some more onto the shoe and make your super shoes and shoes last a little bit longer. There's a video I'll put on there of that and how to do it. It's really simple. You can just use a toothpick, and yeah. So we've got one person watching, which is quite cool. It's not just me talking to myself. I'm having a great time. I'm getting to watch the London Marathon. Just talk, just talk nonsense. Um, yeah. So I'm having a great time. Here we go. Mohammed, he's needs to run the time to qualify. Mohammed is forging ahead. That's it. Go on. get the Olympic third place. Oh, so the women's race is hotting up now. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming towards the end. Tactics are coming into play, and here we go. Go on, Paula. Come on, Crammy. Let's get some more wisdom. Just do it. It does look like a slog. You're right. 2.5 hours streaming. Let's do this. Let's go. I've had some of this, which is the Kendall mint gel. So this was my breakfast pretty much. Really nice. So mint, chocolate flavour, vitamins, electrolytes. Stuff is really good. Now they're coming down to the Thames, London Eye. That's when they know they're not too far away now. Snapper's gonna hang on. They're just hanging on, and you watch the last 200 or 300, and they'll just start dashing it, just start going for it. Here we go. When she makes that turn, Big Ben, as I say, it's not as big as you think it is. Old Ben is exaggerating how big he is. Big Ben is not that big. Here we go. Is Hassan in there? I don't think so. That's it, Paula. You give him tips. And she was an amazing runner. She always looked uncomfortable. She always used to run with a mouth open and like her head used to like thing to one side. She always looked in pain, but Asafa 2:11 in Berlin 2023, 2 hours and 11. That's quite a slow time. It's an amazing time. Here we go. Come on. So you can see Big Ben. There he is. Big Ben. Overrated. Not as big as he thinks he is. Here we go. Here we go. Birdcage walk or wharf or whatever it's called. Here we go. Here we go. 40k. The fact that somebody's even thinking about this stage, the strategy is ridiculous. The fact that they're able to think and use the cognitive powers at this point. The fact that they're not just right. Here we go. The men's race. They're looking back to the men's race. Making it look easy. Kelly. Oh, Tola's gone. Tola's out of it. He's gone, man. He's gone. Go on, Bekele. He's just like, yeah, come on then. Come on. You try and stay with me, lads. Let's do it. He's taking a mickey now. And he's looking around. Why? You know they're there. But he's just blown them away now. I love the fact they can just have a pace for like, I don't know, 15, 16 miles and then get bored because it's too slow and then just pick it up. There's just a group of 3, 4:45 a mile, 4:41, 4:48, 4:35, 4:45 a mile. I just wish they'd speed up a little bit. I wish they'd speed up. A bit too slow. Come on. There's 4 in the line. Oh, now they're picking it up. Now they're picking it up. Oh, Safa's picking it up. Coming down the mile now. That's it. Four in a line, 4 of them. Amazing. Right. Who's gonna who's gonna find the speed? Adidas. Oh, oh, the Adidas athletes. They're jostling. Oh, Jesus, where's she come from? She looked like she was struggling. Ridiculous. I can't even pronounce her name, but go on, Chair. Butchered that name, and she looked like she was struggling. I thought she was just like, oh yeah, just hanging on in there. She is. Go on, tell you what, Crammy's pronunciation is first class. Crammy's pronunciation, mate, legend. Whoa, the Olympic champion. She has just absolutely blown them all away. Cheer. Ah, stunning. Go on. Inside 2017. Absolute. Well done. Win London. Under 2 women's only world record. Stunning. And Adidas as well. Pro Evo, #1, has won another race. Wow. That was painful for her. I mean, she's now just on the floor. Stunning. Oh, just cheer. I'm butchering the name. I get that. But she made that look hard, actually, to be fair, like, because it is hard, but and then she just she just took off. Oh, I tell you what, she's wearing a hat as well. Warm, it's too warm for a hat. Wearing a hat, she looked like she was like proper struggling at one point. The lead car nearly took her out, and then towards the end there, she nearly got hit by her mate, and she just went, nah, I'm bored of this. 216. That's ridiculous. 216. Well done. Well done to Chip. I butchered that. I butchered it. I have butchered it. But give me a like just for my butchering of that name because, that's ridiculous. Chip. I need Cram. That's what I need. I need old Stevie Cram to be like helping me out here. Come on, buddy. Come on, Steve Cram. Get me out of a hole here, mate. I can't pronounce things. My pronunciation's rubbish. Men's. It's two. So he's waving. Ethiopia versus Kenya. It's Bekele. I can pronounce Bekele. It's Bekele. Go on, Bekele. Bekele's ledge. El Garouge. What a ledge. I'm sure he's Moroccan, I think. Tell me that I'm wrong, but where's old Kipchoge? Kipchoge. Here you go, business. Go on, Keres. Here he is. Drinking some more, getting on those electrolytes. They're not just good for Brandons, they're not just good for plants. As we all know, that's what plants crave. Plants crave electrolytes. Oh, Mohammed might be taking the place of Keris. Come on, Emil Keris. Yeah, it is. Go on, Emil. So, for those of you who have been here or joined, this is Stammerun. We're doing this live. We've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes of me just talking through this whole race. Stick me on in the background. I'm just a background noise. Just ask my family. We're currently at 156, 500k subscribers. Feel free to comment, like, favorite, subscribe. Let's try and get up to 157. And be amazing. The fact I'm up to 150 subscribers is amazing. Thank you so much. Emil Keris. Go on, Emil Keris. Ooh, sub 2.7. What are we? 5.8k to go. He's just flown by. But Keely looks like he looks all right. Looks, at ease. I can't believe they just got rid of all the other athletes. They need to run a bit faster. So for all of those who are out there today, I hope you smash your goals, finish, stay safe. If you feel unwell, then just slow down. So I really hope you accomplish your goals today. Congratulations, and I think you're all amazing that you're out there today. It doesn't matter about your time. Some people it does, and if that's the important thing today, then I hope you achieve your time. Other than that, the charity stuff that you do is absolutely amazing. I know I'm doing a 100k ultramarathon at the end of May. Time is not going to be a factor; it's going to be surviving and just trying to get through. So, completely understand that. So, congratulations today, and I hope you really achieve what you do. There's an ironing board man out there with no shoes on. Oh, I don't even. I really hope he's wearing shoes. I just hope that was just a lie, because he needs shoes. An ironing board's bad enough, but he needs some shoes. And there's a guy with a set of decks as well in Crocs. Mad. Thank you for the like. Just another like. Thank you so much. Appreciate the like, even if it's just because I've been on here for 2 hours, and it's a like just to say, just stop doing it. I don't know what's going through his head. He's thinking, why am I running so fast? It hurts. Big Ben again, overrated. Go on, McLennan. Yeah, I'm not surprised he looks tired. Just run a marathon. Oh, Cromie's like the king of obvious. She looks a bit tired. Yeah, does look a bit tired. Not sure why she looks a bit tired. She needs to run a bit faster, in my opinion. Others are finished. I'm obviously kidding. This selector's out. I bet Crammy's a selector as well, isn't he? She did. She gave it a go and is going to finish in about what 2:27. She just something. Good luck. She's done amazingly well. McLennan, well done. That is. I love the fact it's a 2:20 something, 2:27, and it's just She just fancied a little bit of a marathon. Mohammed, he's on it. Yeah. Tell you what, his stride's amazing. He's got some long old legs, and his transition and the way that he plants his feet, really good. So Keres looks like he's the difference in styles is amazing. So Kerry again, he's just like a metronome, just you know. So the London Marathon live with me, Stammerun, me, John. London Marathon live. We've been talking over it for nearly 3 hours now. When you got stammer, and let me tell you what, talking for any length of time is not it's not an easy feat. Second fastest British man on the streets of London. On the streets of London. Here we go. Look at that. The two lead men, Bekele, and some guy's name that I can't pronounce and butcher it. They're running past. Where is that now? They're run. I used to walk around there. That is up by Moorgate and around. Is it? I used to work up there. Yeah, it's amazing. Go on, lads. Tell you what, the camera work's terrible. Stop looking at the floor. Camera work, shoddy BBC camera work. Shocking. Thank God that mine's so good. Thank God that my work is so good, eh? Oh, welcome to Stammerun. We're at 156k subscribers. Please don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Stick a like on the video. It really helps us get the content out there. We're here doing some stuff, getting it on. Well, not quite, just the running bit. So the bike is getting in the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, he's focusing. Go on, Bekele. He just looks like he's got springs in his feet. Oh, my Scott. Go on, Mohammed. Get it on. London Marathon Live with me, John, Stammerun. Let's do this. Coming to the business end now. Glennon, here she goes. I thought we'd be about 2:27, but she's obviously slowed down a little bit. She's obviously 2:28 because she fancied winning a marathon. Good luck to her. Yeah, there are mean feet. Her feet are mean right now. Oh, but then her feet are blistered up. Yeah, Crammy, she's tired. That's right, mate. She's tired. I was just about to say that, Cram. Under 2.5 hours. Well done. Cool. McLaren, well done. That's a good old run. That is. Is she in Hokers? Is she in Hokers? Is she in Hokers? If she is, then well done, Hoker. Or New Balance. I think. Well done. Yeah, they're going to debate the merits of them going to debate Oh, Bekele's been left. Bekele's been left. Manuel, that's in. I can say that. Bekele's. Bekele's. Yeah, Bekele's gone. Yeah, he is. He is settling for a slow time. Manya, there he is. Go on, Manya. Go on, buddy. Adidas a whooping night this year. Adidas are whooping night again. I think it's still going. I might be a little bit behind. I don't think I'm behind, but Bekele's so Bekele is definitely behind now, and he's not going to win. So hopefully I'm not too far behind. This is live. It wants to be live. Is it not live? It is live. Yeah, Bekele. He's been left. He's been left. I think he's. I think he's a bit like. Well, I think probably think got one eye on the Olympics, so he's probably just like as much as it's a fast run. Go on, Keris. Oh, Mohammed catching up to Keris. Two British men. Yeah, it's true. Keris and Mohammed. Come on, guys. Go on, Keris. Let's see get in there, buddy. Mohammed. His stride's ridiculous. He's a taller guy. He's rocking and rolling. He's, I love his stride length, though. Ridiculously long legs. Crazy long legs on him. Rocking and rolling, though. He's giving it some. He's giving it. Manola. Manial, sorry. City Art. Manial in this London Marathon watch along live with me, John Stammerun, and Manyar is just blown Bekele away. Bekele's just unless Manyar stops, Bekele's yeah, Bekele's done. A fork in him, he's done. Yeah, Bekele's looking tired. Yeah, they're both slow, really slow. Yeah, they're really slow, super slow today. No, red telephone box means the last mile. The red telephone box, typically London. Yeah, some people are focusing on trying not to puke. Because, yeah, good luck to all those people who are still out there trying to break their times. Good luck to the ironing board man. Yeah, defo second. But again, That's not bad. I think they'll do a 2:03, 2:04 maybe, 2:03, 2:04. Yeah, but Kaylee's gone. Yeah, he is. Minyao is just smashing it through now. Kaylee's too far behind. Can't. He's just too far behind. He's too far behind. Far too far behind. Can't can't make this up. Keris, British. Ooh, Mohammed. Keris, 30 seconds behind. He is what. See, I said that. See, I'm not the same as Crammy. See, I'm like expert now. That's it, Cram. You steal my lines. That's fine. Oh, I need to put the Olympics. Mohammed, he is speeding up. Can he come back? Yeah, well done. Well done, fellas. Mohammed, man. Go on. I kind of, come on, come back. Go on, go on. Amazing. This two amazing young guys. Well done, guys. Well done, Mohammed. I hope you qualify. Go on. Just keep it going. His stride is amazing. What an athlete. Stride is brilliant. So we're coming to the roughly towards the end now of the live stream of the London Marathon. So 2024 London Marathon closing stages. So Chip Checha, I butchered the name probably, won the women's race. She just smashed it towards the end. She looked like she was kind of on the cusp, but she just strided out. Come on, Karis. Mohammed is trying to catch up. We're at 156.5k subscribers. Please don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Put on the bell to know when we release a video. It does help the channel. Here we go. Manuel is going to beat Bekele. Bekele is going to lose. Well, not lose, obviously, because he's going to come second. But 203. So, yeah, about 203, 204. So, not the quickest. It's ridiculous to say that, isn't it? 203, 204 is not the quickest. Kelvin Gibson, yeah, won it last year, but well done, guys. So 203, 204, so about 20, gonna just under just 204 exactly. Yeah, well done. Minyao. Well done, guys. Amazing, fantastic. Oh, well done. I think Bekele, I think he played it smart. I think he kind of knows he's got a couple of weeks of to train. So I think that he kind of just put it down and just went, look, I'm gonna ease into this. So he's got a little bit to go. Yeah, it looked hard. Minyao, congratulations to Minyao. So Chip Chipcha won the women's race and Minyao won the men's race. So beating the great Bekele. So really good run in the slow time of 2 hours and 4 minutes exactly. It's ridiculous, which is not slow at all, which is extremely fast. It's an amazing time. Here we go. Keris, Mohammed, and Keris. I think Keris is gonna retire, but I think he's just gonna smash it. Yeah. Oh, Danamil. Oh god, Mohammed's come back. Blinking heck. Cool. He's really come back. Mohammed. Well done, Emil.